Ladies and gentlemen, after a very long hiatus of almost a month, we are back. I am Morgan.
I'm Jeremy.
We are the Porch Asses, and we have decided just to bullshit for the next 35 minutes about football. Pro, college, European, Saudi Arabian.
We getting blood money for this?
We're getting blood money from this.
Hell yeah!
No.
Finally, a sponsor!
Hashtag not sponsored. We're just getting blood money.
Oh, it's been a while.
We're coming to you Sunday morning as Pitt Volleyball is just about to take on Syracuse.
Yeah.
In their shitty-ass women's building in the Syracuse University in Syracuse, New York.
The only nice one they had was Clemson had like their own damn building.
Well, that's brand new. That's
Yeah.
brand new. You know what I mean?
This thing looks like a high school gymnasium.
It is pretty much a high school gymnasium. It doesn't even have a name. It's just women's building. I'm not shitting you. It's women's building.
Yeah, welcome to the 1920s.
Yeah. No, but a crazy day yesterday in college football. You had, 5 of the top 11 go down?
Yep.
Obviously, Diego Pavia and the Uprights are currently still in the Cumberland River in Nashville, Tennessee, as Vandy takes down number 1 Alabama. You have Washington taking down Michigan. You have USC losing to Minnesota. You have Arkansas, Suey Pig taking down Nico in Tennessee. You have Mizzou getting absolutely destroyed.
Oh my god,
by Texas A&M.
I thought that game was going to be competitive.
Yeah, me too. What the fuck just came up? I don't know. I'll check that later. Just a
weird.
warning about insufficient. Okay.
It was just a weird,
that day going and looking at that, at 11:30 yesterday morning, I looked at that and you know what? This schedule looks kind of weak. Those are the days where college football is the greatest.
Oh, I know. I love that. And then we had our boys go out yesterday.
Yep. The University of Pittsburgh takes down North Carolina in Chapel Hill for their first ever win in Chapel Hill, which is absolutely crazy. Usually you get that ACC Tobacco Road Devil Magic, but that Devil Magic ACC refs were in Cal last night.
Yeah. Yikes.
That's back-to-back weeks where Miami gets bought out and saved by ACC officiating.
Yep.
They should have lost to Virginia Tech.
Yep.
Not saying Cal, they gave up 24 points or 25 points in the second half. But the point being is that targeting on the Cal quarterback should have gave them a first down.
Oh my god,
that wasn't
that was
targeting.
So bad.
They had a illegal man downfield on the touchdown pass to win it.
We've seen ACC bias before, but it just feels like it's more blatant.
Well, Sickos Committee on Twitter, who are absolutely great, every single member of them, brought up a good point last night. I'm not saying they were, but ACC refs don't all come from North Carolina. What happened to those poor Pac-12 refs? They got jobs at other conferences.
Yeah, and they definitely probably got jobs last night.
So the AP poll come out at 2 today. Where do you put Alabama? How far do they drop?
I put them in the fringe of the top 10. I really do.
I think they dropped to 6.
You think so? Okay.
I'm going to go Ohio State, Texas, Oregon, Penn State, Miami, Bama.
See, mine would be Texas, Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State. See, after that, I don't know because it's
yeah.
It's so
and Penn
convoluted.
State honestly did not look great completely yesterday against UCLA.
A 1-3 team that they scored their first offensive touchdown in 40 years or something like that. Since 1943.
I think they were like a 25.5 point favorite or
Yeah.
something like that, and only won by 15. So, not saying Penn State is good.
It's not like it was before when they used to take into consideration how teams looked
Yeah.
for rankings. They don't do that anymore because if a team would be that much of a favorite and then only win by 2 touchdowns, they would probably drop them down a point or two in the polls, but they don't do that anymore.
Actually, there's two teams I want to talk about, and that's Army and Navy.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely, both teams undefeated. There's a possible chance in 2 months, you have Army and Navy in the American Championship game for that conference.
Mm-hmm.
Play the winner of that makes the 12-team playoff, and then a week later they have to play again for Army Navy. That to me is my dream scenario. I want that to happen so hard.
That would be so much fun. That would be so much fun to watch. Good for the service academy schools, especially Army and Navy, going out and being undefeated. When's the last time they were both undefeated? I don't think ever. If I
1945.
Yeah, I walked into that one.
No, actually, I think that's the right stat. Let me look it up.
That's
last time Army, Navy.
They
defeated.
They're two very good football teams.
So Army Navy football starts a combined 10-0 for the first time since 1945.
Well, there you go.
So I was not kidding.
You weren't kidding. Which is, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Something else happened that year. I just can't remember. But going back to Alabama,
Diego Pavia is a dog.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, what game did they play? They almost beat
Mizzou.
Yeah.
And they went into overtime, and their kicker shanked a field goal to tie it.
Yeah. Okay, that's who I was thinking. And then Mizzou looks like shit.
Yeah. I think Mizzou was the most overranked team in the country.
Yeah, I can agree to that. They did not,
Hey, pardon me real quick. Cat Flood hit me with a car as we watch pit volleyball.
I just think it's you've brought it up before. I don't know if we brought it up on here or we've talked about it. The polls should not be ranked until now.
No, I think after week 4, I think the way the conferences play, now that the conferences are expanded, I think week 4, there should not be kind of like how you don't look at the European soccer table in the Premier League till after week 3.
True.
It just doesn't make sense because you're playing these cupcake games.
Yeah. It's still weird to watch Michigan and Washington last night and be a Big Ten game.
Yeah.
Or like Oregon and Michigan State the other night, Friday night, and it was... they only won by... Oh, they won by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I was going to say. What score as we talk about this? Jets and...
Oh, God. It was 17-0 when we walked away from it. Aaron Rodgers looks like absolute hot garbage.
It is halftime, and it's 17-7.
Jesus.
Vikings over Jets. Aaron Rodgers with 2 picks, including a pick 6.
By one of the best names in football.
Van Ginkel.
He sounds like a Bond villain.
Yes. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. I am Van Ginkel.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Yep, amen to that.
To me, so far, in my honest to God opinion, this NFL season has been boring as fuck.
No, I agree. I completely agree. I used to be able to sit down and watch any game.
I'll watch the Steelers. I'll take a nap this afternoon as the NFL as I have Red Zone on, and I'll watch the Steelers tonight during our fantasy draft for fantasy hockey.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. It's because it's the whole conversation of it's repetitive.
Yeah.
With college football, you saw yesterday was a prime example of why people love college football so much. Watching all those games and watching those big teams go down is so much more fun.
I think the play in the NFL is just mediocre this year.
It is.
There's no big storylines. There's no real good team. No. and I forget what game I was watching yesterday, and someone brought this up. With NIL and everything, you're not going to see these great and powerful teams of the early 2000s USC, the early 2000s Texas's.
Yeah, with everybody, the transfer portal and NIL money, everybody's going where they can get the better opportunity. And it's going to make teams good, but you're not going to have a giant powerhouse.
Yeah.
You're not going to have the U. We're talking the U of the 90s.
The woke versus Coke. You know what? Shout out to Cal students yesterday. I think the algorithm is a fraud, but just because every time the ACC has turned our lonely eyes to Cal, they lose to Florida State and they lose to Miami.
Yeah.
Like, give me a break.
Now, who do we see next Saturday at 3:30?
Cal.
I originally, like, this whole transfer portal NIL thing, like, I understood it. It just, to me, it feels like it makes college football more entertaining. College football has always been entertaining to me.
Yep.
But with these guys going to different places to get better opportunities, I think it just makes it more fun.
Yeah, look at this. Brett McMurphy, he's an AP voter. He's on Action News or Action Network. Well, the record's the last 12 games. He's big head coaches. Sonny Dykes 5-7. Hugh Freeze 5-7. Billy Napier 5-7. Sam Pittman and his wonderful tits 5-7. Lincoln Riley 5-7. Do you ever see that picture of Sam Pittman with the Huckabees?
Yeah.
He's got the biggest rack in the picture. Got me feeling some things.
That's not a rack of ribs either.
No.
Where do you put Pitt if they get ranked, which they should? Where are we putting them, mid-20s?
Honestly, I don't think they get ranked.
Really?
Because all the top teams that lost are going to fall to like the medium to low. Like USC and Michigan are going to fall into the 20s.
True.
Those teams that were there that won yesterday, the A&Ms, I think SMU moves in.
Indiana won.
Indiana, they're all going to move up.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be some others receiving votes that are going to be left out, and I think Pitt's going to be one of them.
No, it would kind of make sense by your logic there, which is pretty good, actually. I think it's just one of those things where it's like I don't know if it's still the way it is, but some of them still look at name alone.
Yep. Okay. So there's 17 undefeated D1 teams. That's FCS and FBS. Can you name them?
Did you say 17?
Yes, 17. That's FCS and FBS.
Ohio State.
Correct.
Pitt.
Correct. Do you show me go down?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Dartmouth.
Nice.
Navy.
Army.
Delaware.
Ooh.
That's Mercer, Miami, Texas, Iowa State, Montana. That's Montana State. BYU, Oregon. Did I say Indiana?
No.
Indiana and Butler.
Huh. Totally forgot Butler had a football team.
What did St. Francis do yesterday? Whoa, St. Francis. Whoa.
Did they win?
28-17 over Delaware State.
Holy shit.
St. Francis scored 22 points in the fourth quarter.
Woo!
That's so weird. They only have 2 home games all year.
St. Francis?
Yeah.
That's weird. Their schedule's screwed up.
So their St. Francis's schedule was really weird. Is they lost at Dayton, they beat at Kent State, they lost at home versus Central Connecticut, they went to Eastern Michigan and lost, they beat Delaware State and Dover yesterday, they have to go to Duquesne, they're home versus Duquesne, and they go at Wagner, at Robert Morris, at Stonehill, at LIU, and at Mercyhurst.
That is really weird schedule.
Yeah.
Yesterday was IUP's homecoming,
Yeah.
and Jenny put the game on. She put it on her phone after the Pitt game was over.
Yeah.
And she was getting all excited and freaking out because it was Slippery Rock, the rivalry. So I cast it on the TV, and she's sitting there rocking back and forth like she's going crazy, like I am, like I was. IUP lost by a point.
Ooh.
Oh, it was heartbreaking. It was just absolutely heartbreaking.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking at.
They scored. I think Slippery Rock scored with like 17 seconds.
12
left.
seconds left.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yikes.
And I know that the school has students broadcasting, doing the announcing for the games, but good lord, there was no enthusiasm whatsoever. It was just I felt bad because, like I told her, losing a football game as a fan sucks, but losing to your rival makes it even worse. Like last year when Pitt lost to West Virginia in Morgantown, we were so bummed for like an entire year.
But I was watching Pitt volleyball and I was like,
That happens a lot.
Yeah. If the NFL season now ended, like today, who would be your Super Bowl champ?
Ew. That's tough. Because like you said before, there's no clear, dominant team.
I have
I don't know if I could even answer that.
I have a hot take.
Okay.
Are you ready for this one?
Oh, boy.
The Washington Commanders.
Woo!
I love Jaden Daniels. Love Jaden Daniels.
Man, he is, really fun to watch.
Yeah.
There's not too many things in the NFL that are fun to watch. He is one of them.
And Cliff Kingsbury is one of those guys where your offense is better. He's better as an offensive coordinator than he is a head coach.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's Josh McDaniel, too.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot until last night that Bill Belichick's kid was the defensive coordinator in Washington.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a second of that game.
Yeah, I did. Well, it's funny. I turned it on to see the score after the Bad Blood pay-per-views. I was on Peacock, so I was like, oh, Michigan. First thing that pops up on my TV, Steve Belichick. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Get out of here.
It's like, get out of my head.
It's like the fucking Ring.
Yeah.
You have 7 days, Jeremy.
Go back in that hole, you ass. I watched College Game Day yesterday before the Pitt game started.
I can't watch it because I hate Nick Saban and I hate Pat McAfee.
That's the exact reason
I hate both of those.
Oh my
assholes.
God. Marshawn Lynch wanted to beat the I don't know if Marshawn Lynch was high. He probably was.
He was. He even told... Pat even said he brought him some things from the forest.
Oh, yeah, I remember him saying that. But good Lord, Pat McAfee. Not everything needs to be a promo. You don't have to cut a promo every time you
He's
talk.
100% that dude that thinks wrestling's real.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just... Oh, my God. They're turning Pat McAfee into Lee Corso. That's what they want. For some ungodly reason, they want to turn Pat McAfee into Lee Corso. But they're going to turn Lee Corso into what they did with Dick Clark in Futurama and just have his head floating in a container. And they're just going to put headgear over top of it.
You know, it's one thing I don't mean to jump around, and there's just my ADD kicking in.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that North Carolina drive that went 19 plays for 9.5 minutes and resulting in 0 points?
How depressing do you think that was?
Can we talk about how bad of a coach Mac Brown is now?
Oh my God, he should have never came back.
I know they're on their third string quarterback.
But come on.
See, when they came back, I understand when he came back. Because you had Drake May, you had Sam Howell.
Yeah, you had...
And yes, they had what's his face that literally can't walk.
Max Johnson.
Max Johnson. But some of the decisions he made yesterday.
Yeah,
like that fourth down to end the game. Kick the field goal, try for the onside kick. You'd be down a touchdown.
That's what bothers me about football is like you're down, or it's your first drive of the game. You drive down the field, you're within field goal range, 4th and 1, and you decide to go for it. No, you take the points.
You always take
the points because you don't know when it's going to come back to bite you in the ass. And I don't know how they came back after that.
Tori Stafford just murdered a girl. I'm sorry.
that was pretty bad. Hi-ya! When they drove down the field for that drive and they didn't score, I'm like, oh god, was that the pass out to the flat with the back running the wheel route?
Yeah,
and he dropped it.
Yeah. Whoa! Some breaking NHL news as we sit here. The NHL Bruins, the Boston Bruins, and goalie Jake Swayman come to an 8-year, $8.25 million average a year contract.
Isn't that what they offered him before? Or was that his agent blowing smoke?
That was his agent blowing smoke, pretty much. I think that's the number they put out.
Yeah, I don't see Mac Brown lasting after this year.
There were rumors that he was going to quit after the James Madison game, and then there's rumors that he was going to quit after the Duke game. Now I'm sure tomorrow they'll stuff to come out and say there's rumors that he's going to quit after the Pitt game.
I probably would have quit after the James Madison game.
But I think they still have to go to Clemson.
Shit, I'd quit.
UNC football. Oh my god, I can't spell. It's 8 letters.
We could talk about how many coaches we think are on the hot seat. Like, that's...
Well, they got Georgia Tech next weekend. I think they lose that game.
Probably.
They beat Virginia. They beat Florida State.
Maybe.
They beat Wake Forest.
Yeah.
They tie somehow Boston College. And then they have NC State.
They tie somehow.
You know what? Speaking of NC State, that shot Grayson McCall took yesterday.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that if you saw that.
Yeah, he got cleared and was released from the hospital about 9:30 last night. But oh my god, I thought that man died.
He took a shot. I honestly, I've always liked him when he was at Coastal Carolina. I thought he was good. I didn't think he was great, but I thought he was good enough. And always been a fan, but damn. Did they call targeting on that?
No, it wasn't target. It was a clean hit.
No, that's true.
It was shoulder.
Yeah, but still, he took a beating. I just feel like, even though it's fun to watch college football, I think there are so many things that, coaches are just making weird decisions.
Yeah. What a dig.
Yeah.
Hit me with a car, Emmy Kilka. There are a lot of silence because we're watching pit volleyball at the same time.
Yeah, we're trying to multitask. And with ADHD,
and we're very bad at it.
Yeah, we're very bad.
Do you want to go down the NFL schedule today? Or?
Shoot.
Okay, so Vikings currently lead.
Aaron Rodgers throws 2 picks, makes my Sunday heart warm and fuzzy.
You've Bears and Panthers.
Ew. Bears.
I'll take Bears. Commanders, Browns. Give me Commanders by 1 billion.
Oh God, yeah.
Give me Dolphins and Patriots. Apparently, Jared Mayo already lost the locker room.
Yes, there's a mutiny already.
But give me the Pats because that Dolphins offense is trash without Tua.
Yeah. The Patriots offense isn't much better, but...
No, that Miami offense is garbage.
Does Mike McDaniels get fired at the end of the year?
I think he should, yes. So it's set point for Pitt and set 1. Colts, Jags, give me Jaguars.
Is Anthony Richardson starting?
I don't care.
Yeah, give me the Jags. What the hell?
My game of the day, Bills at Texans.
Oh, baby.
Give me C.J. Stroud and the Texans.
Yeah, get your calculators ready. That's going to be a 40-37 game, I bet.
And that's set one for the University of Pittsburgh. NFC North matchup, you have Ravens at Bengals. Give me the bomb.
Did you see that tweet from Devontae Adams? The Edgar Allan Poe one.
Yeah, it was stupid. He's not going to be a Raven.
They don't have the money.
Give me the Ravens, though, because Joe Burrow looks like a 14-year-old lesbian with that blonde hair.
I was going to say it looks like a 14-year-old Justin Bieber, but yeah, that works too.
Raiders or Broncos?
Give me the Raiders.
Give me the Broncos. Give me that Bo Nix. Cards at Niners. Give me Niners by 1,000.
Yeah, give me the San Francisco MASH unit.
Give me Giants and Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks.
Jesus, the Giants are
Packers and Rams. Give me the Packers.
Yeah.
Tonight, I love how it's supposed to be beautiful all day. All day, sunny out. And then about 8 o'clock, 8:30, it's supposed to fucking storm.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Yes!
For Steelers-Cowboys tonight, give me the Steelers.
Yes.
Because fuck the Cowboys.
Micah Parsons is also out, so
yeah,
that's a good thing.
Then tomorrow night, you got Saints at Chiefs.
You trying to combine the two?
Yes.
Give me the... God damn. Give me the Saints. That one's just going to be... I think that might be fun to watch.
Tomorrow night, 8:15, ESPN. Monday Night Football. Taylor, Allison, Swift will be in town for the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. Give me Travis Kelce. Give me Taylor Swift. Fuck yeah.
I didn't know Travis Kelce still played for the Chiefs.
Yeah, the man's washed. But I don't care.
I like him. Don't get me wrong. But it just hasn't shown up. And poor Rashid Rice.
No, fuck Rashid Rice.
Well, okay. The injury, I feel bad for.
Did you see what they're doing now?
No.
Now they're going to suspend him for the off-season stuff.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so even though he's going to be on IR, he's going to be suspended. So he won't have to miss time next season.
Is that even legal?
Yeah.
That's weird. That doesn't make sense to me, but... Okay.
So Dan Mullen just released his top 25. This is Dan Mullen, ESPN, former Florida State head coach, Florida Mississippi State head coach.
Hold on a second.
What's up?
I need to say this, and I need to get this out of my system because I heard it yesterday, and I want to say it. Fuck you, Trevor Maddich.
Why?
Did you hear him? They were showing the SMU Louisville highlights.
No.
And he was like, "These SMU is one of those teams."
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
So Dan Mullen's top 25.
Oh, God.
I'll start at 25.
Oh, no.
Ole Miss at 25. Yes.
Is he drunk?
Nebraska 24, Illinois 23, SMU 21, Navy 21, or SMU 22, Navy 21, Boise State 20, Utah 19, Oklahoma 18, Kansas State 17, Tennessee 16, Clemson 15, Army 14, Texas A&M 13, Notre Dame 12, Georgia 11, Alabama 10, BYU 9, Iowa State 8, Indiana 7, Pitt at 6.
Is this coming from his actual Twitter?
Yes. Penn State at 5, Oregon at 4, Miami at 3, Ohio State at 2, Texas at 1. Thank you, Dan Mullen, for your service.
Kids, if there are any kids listening, this is why you don't do drugs. Or anything like that. It's 11:30 in the morning, and Dan Mullen is already hammered. What in the hell did I just hear?
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
That's hilarious to me.
Good Lord.
I'm dying. I just quote tweeted, "Thank you for your service, Dan Mullen."
I can't even, like... What?
I love how he is Ole Miss at 25.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like,
Not Army or Army at 14 and Pitt at 6, but it's fucking. Oh my god, I'm dying. That was hilarious. But any clothing statements you got? Did you have clothing statements? Bring back Jinko jeans. That's my clothing statement.
Oh, those Jinko jeans when they were too long, and every time you walked through a puddle, the bottom of them were dirty.
You know what they say? A great man once said, apple bottom jeans and boots with the fur. Everybody in the club will be looking at her. She hit the flow. Shouty got low.
I'm glad you spoke it so we don't get like in trouble.
I believe that was Socrates that said it.
Are you sure it wasn't Dan Mullen?
No.
It was Dan Mullen last night at the club.
But anywho, guys, have a great Sunday. Be safe. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck you, Dave McCormick. Enjoy football today.
Just enjoy the day.
Yep, we will be back in a few weeks.
Yep.
See ya.
See ya.